Yep, it's me again. They hate us, that's why they give a fuck about us at the same time. I am your host, JD Miles. The MGTOWs they love to hate, even the ones that claim everybody loves to hate them, loves to hate MGTOW at the same time as always, which is why they keep us relevant to this very day, and I'm back again. For tonight's topic of discussion. And this shit is a fucking trip. In which y'all see the title. Get your ass a white man and be fucking happy. Why stop playing these dumb, childish ass games? And yeah, we about to get in on this one. You got this black female who wants to jump on social media doing all these let's compare black men to white men, and how I want to cross over and be with white men. Let Uncle JD say this right here, right fucking now. Be with whoever you want to be with. And for the record, why even make such a retarded fuck ass comparison if you already know what you want? It's stupid and it's ridiculous. But nevertheless, shout out to Dead Pill Reacts. I'll leave the link to his full video in the description box. Go check it out. Let's get down to business, shall we?
Yo, like, subscribe, let's go.
That's because you chose the bad ones. When you're approaching us, you're looking like a typical black man. It don't have bad one and good ones written across their forehead. How are we supposed to know that they are bad when they approach us? You got that answer? Huh?
As a matter of fact, I do. Because apparently, if you're that dumb, that clueless to not know whether or not this person is a good pick to be in a relationship with, then only God can help you on that one. Apparently, she don't know anything about body language. She don't know people's moods. She don't even sit down to observe how people move, navigate, and react. This is why she asks such a stupid question. How do you know the difference between a good one and a bad one? Really? So basically what she's saying is she goes all in. Don't even take the time to see how this person operates, moves, and acts in certain situations. Yeah, got it.
Huh? Okay, y'all. So I just went on a date with a white man. So his status.
God damn, I know how to pause. But fellas, look at this shit. Funny, she has so much animosity towards black men, but guess who's back on camera, wanting to tell people how her dating a white man was a better pick. But more importantly, notice how she flipped the script here. Notice how she's trying to bring that good girl approach. Boy, people's energy sure changes quick, don't they? But the real question is, will she still have that same energy if shit goes south? But that's a question neither here nor there. Let's continue on with it.
He is 6'3". He is 40. No kids. He works in professional.
Oh, I didn't know height has everything to do with race. I'm 6'3" too, and I'm black. Let's continue.
Sporting. We went to this place called First Watch. It is in Westport, Kansas City. It is a breakfast, brunch, and lunch place. The conversation was just so good, y'all. I was giggling, showing my big white teeth, Lord Jesus. And I just noticed something different from when like an African American man like gets your number, and then like for a Caucasian man or a man of a different race gets your number. Like for those of a different race, like they ask you for a date immediately. A black man, he drags it out. He want to talk, he want to have conversation, which, previous conversation before asking on a...
It's called getting to know you, ma'am. Something that you lack in your own category. And what's more importantly, what makes her think only black men do that? White men do it too. Other races of men do it too. They want to get to know you before the numbers start being exchanged. So basically, from what I'm getting out of it is this: she's not the type to where she will take the time to get to know you, but rather she wants to hurry up and get into a relationship with you. That is not, and I repeat, that is not a good way to maneuver if you're in the dating market. And I should know. Let's continue.
On a date is important, but they want to drag it out as long as they possibly can before they feel like they're going to spend a dime on you. Yeah, that's why black men gets left on red. So, during...
And that's why black women always turn around and start bitching and complaining, because the ones they do pick ends up shitting on them or screwing them over. Then wants to turn around and blame all black men for their fucking problems. There. You want to go there? We can take it there. Let's continue.
Brunch, we talking. We both got a little like breakfast cocktail. Y'all know I don't drink. Fast forward.
Claims that she had a breakfast cocktail, then turn around and claim that she doesn't drink. Now, fellas, remember that, because she's going to contradict herself further on down the line. Let's continue.
The date was amazing. He's walking me to my car. He asked me out on a second date while we're still on our first date. And he just hugs me just so tight, and he's just so tall, very well put together, Lord Jesus. He asked me, do I look like my pictures? And I'm just like, no, you look better than your pictures. You look good. He was white, he was bald, he had a full beard that was lined up.
More importantly, how do we even know that what she's saying is actually the truth? How do we know that she's being honest and not just writing a colorful story here? But I digress. Let's continue.
How he carried himself made him fine, honey. He had on cowboy boots, all that. So, I'm like, just like, I'm a little smitten. And, he leaned in for a kiss, a couple times throughout the date. And, I curved him.
Of course she did, ma'am. It's funny how she's telling a story about her date with this Caucasian male and decides she wants to take pot shots at black men. Anyway, let's check out the second date.
It's no surprise to me at all, Dead Pill. There are two types of interracial daters. One type is an interracial date is a person who's dating out of their race to find love. And then you have this one, in which it doesn't take a rocket scientist to clearly see that she's only dating out because of her animosity towards black men. She's only dating out because of her hurt, her insecurity, her hatred for black men. She ain't doing it for love. And this is the reason why most of these women who want to divest has a hard time. And I'm just being upfront and real about this. I'm calling a strike, and a ball, a ball. Fuck all that pretending shit. Let's continue.
date so we can get to this craziness.
And this is the update from date number 2. He arrived at the taco spot first. You know, I was so excited to stand next to him because he's 6'3", and I finally had on some heels, honey, period. And he greeted me with a hug, a very appropriate hug. And he was like up under the table. He was rubbing his leg up against my leg. When I first got there, he had already had an empty margarita glass on the table. So he had a drink before I got there. And then when I got there, I ordered a pina colada.
Y'all know I don't drink.
She ordered a pina colada, but we are to believe that she doesn't drink. She don't drink, but she's ordering a drink. Make that contradiction make sense.
So we ate our dinner, we talked, and then of course he walked me to my car. Yeah, I know on the first day he was trying to, get a little kiss, and I kept, dodging him. But this time I actually gave him a little smooch.
Okay, so now she's giddy all over this Caucasian male and decides she wants to post a video trashing niggas. Let's check this out real quick.
Okay, I know how some of my African American followers hate how I compare my dating experiences with black men versus my dating experiences with white men. Well, this will be another comparison video, so go ahead and keep scrolling or stay and make yourself mad. Anywho.
Damn it, I know how to pause again. But no. No. You insecure black woman, we'd rather do this. Because it's clear to see that despite your black man versus white man comparisons, it's clear to see that you already made your choice. And if the white man was so good to you, why are you still crying and bitching about black men, huh? Exactly. You're not dating out to find love. You're only dating out because of your animosity towards black men. That's the reason why you're dating out. Other than that, you wouldn't be caring about black men at all. And Uncle JD is just being brutally honest here. But let's continue.
So I just been uploading videos about the new Mr. White Chocolate and how he treated me to dinner last night. And before then, I was talking to African American men, like all in the same time frame. I exchanged numbers with this African American man, so we talked online for like a week.
In other words, she's wasting this black man's time. And I'm going to just be upfront and real. Nobody's trying to hear her date with no black man if the white man's treating her better. In fact, why is she still trying to date black men if that's how she feels? This story does not add up whatsoever. Let's continue.
And then we exchanged numbers like 3 days ago, which means this man has had access to me for a week and a half. Yesterday, he asked me, what I was doing. The black man asked me what I was doing. And nothing. I was really just chilling because, like I said, my nephew went to his first high school party. So I was really just chilling and waiting until my nephew told me he was ready so I can go pick him up. So I wasn't doing anything. And I just said, like, I'm hungry. I told the black man that I was hungry. And he said, why haven't you eaten? And I just said, I don't know. And then I said, have you eaten? And then he was like, no, shit, I'm hungry too. And I'm like, crickets, mind you, this is a man who has access to me for a week and a half, no date, no nothing, right? So the new Mr. White Chocolate messaged me, and all within 15 minutes of having my number, he sent me money to treat myself to a date.
Well, ma'am, if you believe that white man is a way better date than the black man, then that's where your ass need to be. But no. You see, man, what you're trying to do is you're trying to play this game. Who could treat me better, a black man, or a white man? When all the time your mind been made up on this. Even Ray Charles could see this shit from a mile away. So basically, you're sitting here playing games. But let's continue.
I gave the black man a week and a half. It's still nothing. He was hungry. He didn't care. I was hungry, and he didn't care. This other man asked me what I wanted to do, how much it cost. The white man asked me what I wanted to do, how much it cost, and he sent me the bread, y'all. So, yeah, y'all hate my comparison videos, but, you know, all tea, no shade.
Stop crying about people hating your fucking comparison videos because, ma'am, all you're doing is bullshitting here. And Uncle JD's gonna be brutally honest here. As I stated before, if the white man is treating you better than this so-called black man, then where you should be at with that white man, right? Instead, you're online complaining about black men and what they're not doing, while sitting there putting the white man on a pedestal. We clearly see what is happening here. We can clearly see that you already made your pick. And if the black man can't do nothing for you, then why are you still complaining about him? He moved on with his life. You're the one online on social media holding a grudge. But let's continue.
It be true. And y'all know that. Y'all know that. Of course, I can always say, you know, this is just, you know, my experience. It's the truth. It's just my experience. If y'all experience something different, okay. But I'm going to talk about what I experienced.
Ma'am, there is no your quote unquote your truth. There's his truth. There's her truth. But the only truth that matters is the actual truth. Let's continue.
For a man to have access to you for a week and a half, and that black man is in my same city. He in Kansas City. Versus the white man who treated me to a date night, he's in another state, and he still made it happen. From a whole nother state?
Then why are you still in Kansas City for? No, ma'am. Answer this question. Why are you still in Kansas City? Shouldn't you be in that state where that white man is? Just a thought. Let's continue.
Honey, yeah. I'm going to continue with these comparison videos because somebody got to hear it. Somebody has got to hear it.
I'm going to continue on with these comparison videos. Then don't get mad. Then all I'm going to say is this. You want to continue on with this black man versus white man comparison videos? Go ahead. Just don't get mad in your feelings by the way people will react. And that's another thing I will not understand about these dumbass divestors. They gotta make their preferences public. And the craziest shit about it all, nobody even asked them what their preferences are. They're more than willing to tell them.
The things that we deal with and why we decide to dip outside of our race. Black men don't make you want to stick with them. And I love black men. I love black men. I sure do.
Bullshit. Oh, I love black men. No, you fucking don't. No, you don't. Stop lying to yourself and stop lying to the people that are listening to you. No, you don't love black men. You don't. Not after all the shit we heard you just said. No, you don't love black men. And fuck no, we ain't gonna pretend here. Let's continue.
But y'all have got to get it together for real. Y'all will literally beg for a female's time just to waste it. What? No.
Is it?
While at the same time, you're begging men for you begging black men for their time, and you're also wasting it. Again, yet another contradiction.
Me, or does she seem like an entirely different female than the first video? Can you imagine if that Caucasian male sees this, what he would be thinking? It's like when she's talking about the Caucasian male, she's innocent and childlike, smiling a lot. However, when it comes to her talking about the black man, she turns into this attitude, ratchet hood chick. It's very interesting, to say the least.
I know, right? Boy, it has to be hard. Constantly changing your energy levels. Hot ring. How do one does it? I don't know. But yeah, we all could clearly see this shit. But let's continue.
Anywho, apparently black men got a hold of that video, said some things in her comment section, and she just went off. Let's check it out.
I'm going to choose to respond to this nice comment here. Thank you all for the participation in my video. Let me first start off by saying that he did not respond this to me. He responded to another female in my comments where she...
So basically, he responded to another female, but it seemed like his comment hurt your feelings so much. Let's hear it.
He was talking about her needing to date outside of her race because her experience with black men has not been good. And he's going to tell her that's because you chose the bad ones. Listen here. How are we supposed to know which ones are bad and which ones are good as they approach us?
No, ma'am. Don't get mad now. Because as far as I see, that comment is on point. Because that's exactly what you divested black women constantly find yourselves in. Y'all always pick the ones that will fuck y'all asses up. And then when that goes wrong, what y'all want to do? Y'all want to go ahead, y'all want to jump the fence. Y'all want to go ahead, cross over. Y'all want to go ahead and date out when the men that y'all pick screw y'all over. Then y'all want to have this grudge, resentment, and animosity towards all black men after that. So no, his comment ain't lying. And yes, it's clear to see that his comment, though not directed towards you, hurt you so bad that you're sitting in your car reacting to it so emotionally. And as they say, if what someone says hurt you so bad, probably because what he's saying describes you to a T. Let's continue.
You understand me? We are only able to decide which ones is bad and which ones is good after the experience has already happened. When you're approaching us, you're looking like a typical black man. It don't have bad one and good one written across their forehead. Stop. I don't like your comments. Keep it cute. I'm going to block you. Don't harass people in my comments. Like I said, this makes absolutely no sense. That's because...
But no. No, ma'am. Don't get mad now. You wanted that type of attention. And now you're crashing out because you got the attention you were looking for. No. You the one who wanted to jump on camera, try to talk about, oh, how this white man was treating you so good, while the black man that you was would treat you so bad. You wanted to make this thing about race so bad. Now you're crashing out because someone in your comments told you directly about yourself. Oh, wait, I forgot. He wasn't speaking to you. He was speaking to someone else. That's 10 times as worse. So a comment directed at someone else got you all up in your fifis. And probably because what he's saying struck a chord with you. No. Let's keep it. No. Don't change your energy now. Have that same energy. Because over here we'll keep it up front and real, and we'll call a ball, and a strike over here. So no, don't try to change your energy now. This is what you wanted, but let's continue.
Because you chose the bad ones. We did not choose the bad ones. We did not choose the bad ones. They pursued us.
And yet, you had the option to accept or turn it down. Just like how you making this excuse about, we can't tell which ones are good ones are the bad ones because all of them look average. That's why you stop, look, listen, and observe. Look for strengths. Look for weaknesses. Dude, a high schooler could do this shit. Could do this shit with ease. But apparently she can't. But let's continue.
Gave us the experience and we moved right around them. Yeah, that's how that goes. How are we supposed to know that they are bad when they approach us? You got that answer? Huh?
And the fact that she will ask such a question clearly shows that she don't know what the hell she's doing out here in this dating market. Now she's crying on camera talking about how do you know which one's bad and which one's good? Because we sit back and observe, not just jump in head first in a river full of gators. We take the time, observe, and if we feel like this is worth a shot, we'll go ahead, we'll go talk to that person, get to know that person, and if we really feeling them, numbers are exchanged. Ma'am, it ain't that hard. Let's continue.
This irritating. Y'all always be like, oh, well, he treated you like that because that means he really didn't like you. Cool. Then we're going to go to another race who actually do like us. How about it?
And your logic right there is so retarded as fuck. So according to her retarded fuck ass logic, if she goes to another race, then she won't have that same problem that she has with her own, right? Bullshit. And in case she doesn't know, it doesn't matter what race you go to. Other race, I guarantee you, those other races of men have that same problem as well. I ain't bullshitting. About that. If these black females think that, all their problems will be resolved if they go to a different race, I hate to break it to you, but that's wishful thinking. It doesn't matter what race you go to, they all have their problems. And guess what? You're going to be making a video complaining about that shit too. Let's continue.
Yeah, y'all just want somebody to be down and stay down. Honey, if you ever drag me down, I swear for God, you will never hear from me again. Right hand on the Bible, goodbye. And I'm going to go choose somebody who's choosing me. So how about you talk to your black men? Could come with a warning sign of which ones is bad and which ones is good. And we'll make sure we'll move right around them.
The thing is, they not dating those men. You are. You must make that decision, not them. And so far, I'm starting to lose brain cells listening to this bullshit. But there's more to this story. So yeah, I'm gonna soldier on through this.
Thank you.
Ma'am, if that Caucasian male sees that video, he can only imagine what he would be in for if he gets on your bad side. Anywho, let's look at the results.
Okay, y'all, so I decided to discontinue with the original Mr. White Chocolate, and let me tell you why. All right. So, in my personal opinion, it's just too much too soon as far as the drinking.
But wait. I thought Mr. White Chocolate was better than Mr. Dark Chocolate. I thought he was doing things way better than black men. Now we're hearing this? Oh, for the love of God. For the love of God, please don't tell me this is yet another Miss Olivia bitch. And y'all know who I'm referring to. I always want to talk shit about black men, claiming that she's going on dates with white men just to turn around and break up with these white men later. Don't tell me we got another one of those running out here.
Don't mind working with someone in that way, but with it just being 2 dates in, I'm not invested by any means. And then over time, I just felt like I don't see a future, with this person, and the attraction, did not grow in the direction that it should if you are going to be in a relationship with someone. But then also, and I've been feeling this way for the last couple of days, but what was the cherry on top, Lord Jesus? The original videos, I told y'all he was going out of town, which he did. That's where he's at now. And he went to Key West.
I guess the grass isn't always greener on the other side.
I haven't heard from him. And, I was wishing him, obviously safe travels and all these things. And he read the message and didn't respond. I'm not tripping about that per se, because again, 2 dates in, I'm not invested. However, I know he went out of town,
Well, that's hard to believe considering the fact of how you was so giddy and cheerful.
To party with his friends, and his friends got a boat and all that, and I just can't help but to think he's just doing excessive drinking, which y'all know that's what he's doing in Key West with his friends on a boat. Like, come on.
And this coming from the same black female who claims that she doesn't drink, but end up having a morning cocktail as well as a pina colada. Oh, but now she's going back to her anti-drinking. Get the fuck out of here.
Come on. So I don't want that. I don't want to deal with that. And I don't mind holding a man down through certain problems, but I promise you, this one won't be it. And
again, we gotta call bullshit. I mean, does she even listen to herself talk right now? Oh, I will hold a man down for anything. Okay, well, if that's the case, then how come you had a problem? Why you had a problem when you was with that black man, but the white man was so better? You had a problem with how that black man approached you, had a conversation with you before the number, everything. You had a problem with all of that, but then you turn around and you claiming that you were more than willing to hold a man down? Come on, the contradictions are endless.
again, it's just too much too soon for me. Too much too soon for me. And like I said, it's only been 2 days and I have had to say something to him about his drinking, not once but twice. I don't think that's too much. Anyway, long story short.
Again, this coming from a person who claims she doesn't drink, but then turn around and had not one but 2 drinks later.
I'm accepting new applications for new Mr. White Chocolate, and I'm ready. So come my way.
Well, ma'am, you was the one talking about he was fine and all this crap. So the attraction wasn't there on his side. He probably wanted to smash. However, he didn't want to take you home to mama. And if he's down in Key West, he damn for sure ain't thinking about your ass. And as I stated earlier, it's always interesting how these divestors be on their best behaviors when it comes to dating out. However, when it comes to dealing with black men, they want to have this attitude ratchet issue. It's just, it's just weird to me. Anyways, like, subscribe.
Straight up. And as y'all also heard, what she said, oh, I'm taking applications in for more white chocolate. Basically saying that she's already, as I stated, she's already made her decision. She's just playing fucking games at the moment. No, not at the moment. She's playing fucking games. In which I'm going to leave it off by saying this shit. You see, there's a reason why these divestors always want to jump in front of their camera, go on social media, constantly yap about how much white men is better than black men, other races of men are better than black men, and all this type of shit. And how black men is this, that, and the third. But then at the same time, they sit there and they wonder why, and these divestors wonder why they get so much fucking hate. Now they crying about people hating on their divestment, this type of shit. Ain't nobody hating on their goddamn divestment. The fact of the matter is, if that's who you want to be with, to go be with that. No one's not even concerned about her ass over here. Period. In which I'll go ahead and let me say this off the gate, because I believe I said this previously before. It's one thing where people is hating on you for no good reason at all. It's another story completely where they gotta go out of their way to get people to hate on them, then want to turn around and cry about people hating on them. Nobody's trying to hear it. Especially if you're out there giving people a reason to hate on you. I've been said this shit before, and I'm going to continue on saying it. But nevertheless, that's all I got for tonight. Shout out to Dead Pill Reacts. If you want to watch this full video in its entirety, I'll leave the link in the comment section. Go check them out. Tell them JD Mouse sent you. But that's all I got to say for this. That's all I got to say for this matter. I'm done with this dumbass divestor playing these stupid ass games, knowing good and damn well that she's already made up her mind. And I'm out this bitch. Later.